Hey mortals, my name is Jay. So, I'm afraid to make this video, but I feel the need to. I watch Rainbow Rager pretty regularly. If you don't know who he is an animation YouTuber. You might recognize him by his character, who has long black hair with a flower in it, a rainbow jacket, and blush on his cheeks. It's inspired by his character in Animal Crossing apparently. He mostly sticks with story times, like discussing his Catholic school, his abusive parents. I am sorry, but how they act towards his feminine nature is abuse regardless of how they treat him otherwise. School stories, etc. He has a series on his channel titled A Fantasy, which is just him existing with his OCs, which means original characters. I listened to this series while doing literally anything, but the finale episode kinda sucks. I'll explain. Spoiler alert! If you have yet to watch this finale, watch that before you watch this. Alright, so the series ends with this finale, obviously. Building up, there's a few points I'd like to add. There's a character named Anna, or Anna, however you want to say it, who appears. She's a southern chick who cracks jokes at the talent show in episode 9. This episode has quite the foreshadowing. Two jokes are literally what happens in the series. Well, there's one more, but people mention these two. 1. Anna makes a joke about Mary Sue's, which Ethan, aka Rainbow Rager, has called himself in another episode called Ignore It and Relax. That scene is in the beginning where Ethan and another girl, Faith, talk about the book he just read. Anyways, in episode 9, Anna mentions hating Mary Sue's and wanting them to burn in hell.
You know, I've watched a lot of shows in the past, and one thing that I hate is when they make the protagonist so perfect and everyone loves them. Is it because not a single viewer likes them, so they have to force the stupid, bubbly characters into being their friend? Those goddamn Mary Sues.
2. Anna makes a joke about how some people like ending the stories by killing off the main character, which clearly infuriates her.
And worst of all, they could take things the other way around and decide to end the story by killing the protagonist. What stupid idea is that? That's no conclusion. I want to see those Mary Sues burn in hell for the perfectionism they endure after the story.
Interesting. This is clearly foreshadowing because Ethan does both of these things. Throughout the series, most characters love him, literally a Mary Sue. I guess the only characters to not be fond of him are Lawrence and Adam. I include Lawrence because towards the series, and he's unsure whether he wants to kill Ethan or just be his friend. Anyways, in this last episode titled Ups and Downs, it begins with Ethan walking while it's storming. He encounters Lawrence and a dog. Turns out Lawrence is angry at Ethan for hanging out with others. He sounds like my first ex-boyfriend who was emotionally manipulative. Not a fan. Lawrence takes Ethan to what looks like heaven, but it's just a quiet place to chill. Turns out there's another character, Amanda, who is also there. She's a cute angel girl. Then they meet Jermaine. As they're in this odd place, there's these orb-looking things that are meant to be like worlds or realms. They mention a really terrible small red one that apparently holds everything evil. I wonder if my grandma's are located there. Anyways, Ethan and Lawrence end up arguing so badly, Lawrence pushes Ethan into that bad realm and has to be convinced by Jermaine to go find him. Once inside, they start trying to find a way out. Conveniently, Jermaine consents when Lawrence is in danger, but not Ethan. Man, you are utterly useless. They meet the actual hottest character of the series, Pete. Ugly name for a hot bad boy. Dang. Anyways, they proceed to talk, and when you think Lawrence is about to die, think again. Ethan is the one who dies. This is where I'll discuss bad writing. Amanda and Lawrence say the same thing 2 separate times. Jermaine explains to Amanda that Ethan is the creator and how their voices are AI, but Ethan has a normal person voice. Amanda says this.
It would be tragic if anything bad happened to Ethan. After all, he's the owner of this fantasy.
Owner of this fantasy? What does that mean?
Have you ever realized that Ethan's the only person here who actually sounds like a human?
Yeah, but I didn't make such a big deal about it until Lawrence said it out loud.
It's because he created us. And if we lose him, he'll lose us.
That doesn't make any sense. I get that Ethan's the one interacting with so many people, but that doesn't mean he's like the main character.
You have a lot to learn about a person's fantasies.
Well then, tell me more.
Fine.
And then guess what Lawrence says in the same talk with Pete. Even though Lawrence knew this because he confronts Ethan about it in the argument earlier. This is just bad writing, and I would not be surprised if Ethan said that he used AI for that script. He uses it for the voices anyways. And also, judging by what they say, Ethan wanted to be killed so he could leave his fantasy. But, there's one issue. This comes out of nowhere. Plus, he clearly just met Pete, so how could he have organized this? Ethan never showed any desire to leave his fantasy. This is just so bad. It's annoying as hell. I don't get why bother with that story. It clearly didn't work. Which sucks because I was practically jumping out of my seat in excitement when I found out this got uploaded. I'm not saying you shouldn't watch his videos. When he puts actual effort into his videos for a good episode, his series is amazing. Plus, I adore his videos. I'll put them on to play games. What I am saying is that he needs to put in actual effort if he wants anyone to watch. The foreshadowing is fine, but come on. Rewriting previous dialogue when it does not fit and killing off your own character just for haha Anna foreshadowed is dumb. It's fine to end the series, but not like this. You can do better, Ethan. Plus, we never saw Morgan or Rowan finally get along, or Harmony break it off with Rebecca, or, well, anything. Ethan starts character development and then throws it aside for a what? It actually angers me. Hell, I put as much character to my seasons as I can, and if I were him, I'd just stick to the side quests I already have. Ending the series here just feels rushed. It's like he doesn't even care how his viewers felt. I'm, again, not hating him. I just don't know how to write constructive criticism but want my voice heard. But if you like indie animation, definitely check out. Though he uses AI voices, so be aware of that. But these points just really angered me for petty reasons. Bye, mortals.